All right, hello ladies, and welcome to day 2 of training, which is how to share on social media. And I'm really going to keep this short and sweet because here's the thing. I never want you to be a robot. I don't want you to copy what I'm doing. I don't want you to copy what someone else is doing, because people that follow you are going to see that as totally inauthentic, okay? Take these basic ideas and make them your own. That's how you're going to come across as a genuine human being. First and foremost, the most important thing I can tell you, please do not start health coaching and become a Beachbody robot that only posts about health and fitness, okay? Unless you are starting a brand new account, which I don't suggest that you do, you have not been posting about this. This health coaching, health, taking care of yourself should be part of your online life, but not all of it, okay? Just like in your real life, you don't sit at your kitchen table at dinner and only talk about Beachbody and health and your workout all day long. You talk about other things. So first thing that I want you to do is I want you to think about what we call your 5, okay? What are the 5 things that really make up you, that make up your time, that make up your days, that you can share about? So for me, I share about my faith. I share about my family and my kiddos. I share about marriage. I share about this fitness and health and my groups and all that as part of it. And then, I've kind of transitioned from like sharing about teaching to now sharing about mom life or just random crap like puzzles that's right here beside me, okay? But I want you to think about your 5, and it's super important. Oh, my love of fall. That's my current number 5 right now. But anyway, I want you to think about like other things that you can be sharing that you love. We're not trying to make this transition on your page to making it all health and fitness. And so it's super important to me that like you are sharing different parts of your life outside of health and fitness. You can have consistency every day. I share my workout every single day in my stories. I share my nutrition, something from it, every single day in my stories. I talk about the ladies in my group every single day. But on my feed, I'm sharing different things. And also in those stories, that's not all I'm talking about. So first part of your homework is to think about what your 5 things are going to be. Secondly, let's talk about different places you're going to share. When it comes to your stories, do not do anything frou-frou, like just be you, share snips of your life. It doesn't have to be stuff you think will be interesting. I can remember, especially when I was teaching, like sharing nothing the whole time that I was in school and thinking like all I'm doing is just surviving, trying to get home and make some dinner. Do you know how many mamas are out there trying to get home and make some dinner and could totally relate to you just like sharing that hustle and bustle? Like your stories are where people are going to relate to you. So don't feel like it has to be prim and polished. Don't hold back. I would suggest sharing like your workout there, because what that does is that's showing your consistency. And if you're consistent and going to show up for yourself, these people are going to trust that you're going to be consistent and show up to lead them in a group, okay? So sharing that there, it can just be a few little clips. You can put some fun music to it. It doesn't need to be like 3 minutes of your workout, okay? 2, 3 clips maximum. Share part of your nutrition. I know for me, that's the harder part to share, but it's also the harder part for me to deal with. I struggle with the nutrition side. I can set aside 30 minutes and bust out a workout. Nutrition's got to carry on all day, but share things that are working for you in your healthy lifestyle, but mix in your life as well. And if you're not already in the habit of like talking to the camera, you need to do that. You need to be able to talk to people. It doesn't have to be about health and fitness. It doesn't have to be about joining a group. It can just be about like, here's life today. Make it low-key, non-stressful things to start. When it comes to sharing in your feed, once a day is great. Some people say more, some people say less. I try to stick with once a day. I've been taking Sundays off. But sharing on your feed is where you can really start to get new people's eyes on your stuff, and we'll talk about that more in the social media training part of things. But try to find a well-lit photo with natural light. We're not going to worry about all the like filters and stuff now, although you can go there, but just make it a photo that someone would want to look at, that would stop the scroll of a million different things that are trying to grab the attention of their brain. And make sure your captions like get to the point, but the more you can share a story, the better that will be. And just saying, how you felt, how you feel now, what you found, or if it's not even health related, it's just like, here's my family, they're awesome, I love them. Like, I really feel like some of that should be mixed in too. So start thinking about how you could share those different 5 parts of your life on your feed, and we'll get more into sharing your first post in a bit. Also, I want you to think about the real world, okay? When you start making changes and you start this endeavor, it is likely that someone for real, not just on the internet, is going to say something about it. And I don't want you, because this is something I struggled with, to just be like, oh yeah, whatever, like, oh, I don't want to talk about it, like, I'm embarrassed. No, like, be proud of what you're doing and think about if someone compliments you, hey, you look great, or hey, tell me about this thing you're doing. Like, how can you thank them for it, convey your excitement for it without just like word vomiting on them? Oh, hey, thanks so much. Do you want to do it with me? Would you ever want to do a group with me? Blah, blah. So like think through how that conversation might go. All right, so here is your homework. Number 1, I want you to comment below with what your 5 things are that make up your personality, that you're going to be sharing about, that just make up your life. Number 2, I want you on your own to kind of run through a little mock conversation. If someone in real life came up to you and said something about this, how would you respond? And then part 3, I want you to start working on your like coming out post, okay? Kind of announcing like, hey, I'm a coach, hey, I'm doing this group, here's my transformation, that sort of thing. I don't want you to post it yet because I want us to be able to talk about it, but I want you to find a photo or, before and after, side by side thing, however you want to do it, that kind of conveys it, and then just start sort of typing out your message. Like I said, make it a story, talk about where you were, how you felt, what changes you made, and then where you're at now, or if you're just starting, how you feel now and where you want to feel down the road. But kind of start crafting that up, and when you have it together, send it to me so we can kind of talk over it and see, how great it is. But those are your 3 homework steps. Comment below with what your 5 are, and then be working on the other 2, and let me know when you are done. Y'all have a great day. Thanks.